He signed an $80 million contract, but the most expensive thing he owns isn't a car, isn't a house, isn't a watch. It's time. And he spends it like a man who almost lost everything. Most athletes get rich and get loud. Bigger chains, faster cars, louder rooms. But Cody Bellinger got rich and got quiet. That tells you something. Not about his bank account, about his mind. Because the way a man spends his money reveals what he's afraid of losing. And the way he protects his peace reveals what he already lost. The rise. Let's go back. 2017. A kid from Chandler, Arizona walks into Dodger Stadium and doesn't just play, he announces himself. 21 years old, Rookie of the Year, not gifted, not inherited, earned. Every swing, every diving catch, every moment suspended between raw belief and crushing pressure. 2 years later, MVP. The whole league watching, the whole city chanting his name on warm summer nights. At 23, Cody Bellinger wasn't just a ball player, he was a symbol of youth, of effortless talent, of everything baseball loves to romanticize. His father, Clay, played in the majors, wore a Yankees uniform, won 2 World Series rings. So Cody didn't just carry a bat to the plate, he carried a legacy. And the money followed, like it always does when the world believes in you. The fall nobody talks about. But here's the part they cut from highlight reels. The shoulder, the surgery, the swing that stopped making sense, the confidence that cracked slowly, like old leather on a glove left in the rain. 2022. Cody Bellinger hit .210. For a former MVP, that number doesn't sting, it haunts. It follows you into the cage, into the dugout, into the silence after a bad game when the stadium empties and you're still sitting there. The Dodgers, the team that raised him, built him, celebrated him, made a decision. Non-tendered. That's baseball's cold corporate way of saying, we don't see it anymore. No press conference, no farewell ceremony, just a door closing quietly behind him. And in that silence, something inside him shifted. The comeback. He didn't buy a yacht, he didn't disappear into nightlife or tabloid headlines. He picked up a bat and went back to work. Quiet mornings in Arizona, cage sessions nobody filmed, a swing rebuilt from the ground up like tearing down a house to pour new foundation. His hands blistered, his pride swallowed. No cameras, no crowd, just reps and silence and the sound of a ball meeting barrel again and again. When Chicago called, he didn't demand a legacy money. He signed a 1-year prove-it deal with the Cubs. 1 year, no safety net, no guarantees. Just a man standing in the box saying, "Watch me." And they watched. The whole sport watched. He hit .307 that season, played Gold Glove defense, helped carry the Cubs into October baseball. And suddenly, the baseball world remembered what it forgot. Talent doesn't die. It just goes quiet sometimes. And quiet things come back louder. Then came the real contract, $80 million, the kind of money that changes a family tree forever. But Cody Bellinger didn't change. And that is the real story. The home, not the mansion. Most athletes with that contract, first call goes to a luxury broker in Miami or a penthouse agent in Manhattan with floor-to-ceiling glass. Bellinger stayed in Scottsdale, Arizona. A home, not a compound. Clean lines, open air, desert light pouring gold through wide windows at 6 a.m. A backyard where his daughter runs barefoot across warm stone while sprinklers hiss in the distance. No 12-car garage, no indoor basketball court with LED floors, no marble hallways that echo when you walk alone at 2 in the morning. Just space. Space to breathe, to recover, to heal, to be a father before being a franchise player. There's a swing set out back. Some mornings a baby toy rolls across the patio mid-conversation, and that tiny, imperfect, ordinary moment is worth more than any highlight reel. Because home isn't supposed to feel impressive. It's supposed to feel present. Now here's where it gets interesting. In a league where custom Lamborghinis feel like team uniforms, where rookie parking lots look like auto shows, Bellinger drives clean, simple, understated. No fleet, no collection roped off in a climate-controlled warehouse. A Mercedes, a clean truck, nothing that screams, everything that whispers. Here's what most people miss about quiet cars. Loud ones tell the world you arrived. Quiet ones tell yourself you don't need to prove it anymore. Cody drives like a man who already knows where he's going, and it's not to a car show. The family. Chase Carter, Bahamian-born model, his partner, his anchor, their daughter, Kaden. If you want to understand where Cody Bellinger's money actually goes, don't look at purchases, look at moments. Trips that never touch Instagram, dinners where nobody's recording, Sundays that feel like Sundays, slow, warm, unscripted. A life built quietly around a little girl who doesn't know what an ERA is, who doesn't understand batting averages or contract clauses, and couldn't care less. She just knows dad's home. And when he's home, he's fully home. Not half present, not scrolling trade rumors, just there, on the floor, building a tower of blocks that'll collapse in 30 seconds. And he'll build it again, without frustration, without checking his phone. Because that's what Cody Bellinger does. He rebuilds things, quietly, patiently, without asking for applause. The off-season Bellinger. Looks nothing like you'd expect. Off-season golf courses at dawn, fishing trips where the phone stays in the truck, afternoons that start slow and stay slow on purpose. No nightclub residencies, no DJ booth cameos, no reality show following him through hallways. He spends off-seasons the way most people dream about spending retirement, except he's 30, and he chose this. That's not boring. That's discipline wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Then there's what he barely mentions: youth baseball programs, community outreach, equipment donations. Not the kind with camera crews and oversized cardboard checks. The kind where a kid in a small town picks up a glove for the first time because someone made sure it was there. Bellinger doesn't publicize this, which tells you it's real. Because generosity that needs an audience isn't generosity, it's content. The real investment. $80 million. And his biggest line item? Himself. Private coaching, recovery science, nutrition designed like architecture. Every dollar pointed at one word: longevity. Because he learned something most athletes learn too late. The money means nothing if the body breaks, and the body breaks faster when the mind has already quit. He doesn't spend to impress strangers online. He spends to last, to be there for his daughter at 40, to walk without pain at 50, to remember every moment instead of numbing through them. That's not spending, that's investing in being human. Closing reflection. So how does Cody Bellinger spend his millions? Quietly, intentionally, like a man who stood in the wreckage of his own career and instead of buying distractions, bought peace. No headlines, no scandals, no spiral. Just a home in the desert, a daughter on his shoulders, a swing rebuilt from nothing, and a life that proves something most people forget. The richest version of yourself isn't the loudest, it's the one you barely hear. Because volume is easy, silence takes everything you've got. That's Cody Bellinger, not the version baseball highlights sell you, the version that exists after the camera's cut and the stadium lights go dark. Before you go, hit that subscribe button. We don't just cover athletes, we uncover them. From the monster contracts to the quiet mornings, to the choices brands hope you never question. Hit like, top subscribe. Join thousands of viewers who already know real stories don't start at the highlight reel. They start where it ends.